Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson. We are in episode 2 to give you the syllabus for a successful contest prep. The second thing I want to talk about, Adam, is if you're opening up a syllabus for a new course, you got to know what the challenges are. So you've got the reading list, so to speak, we went over last time, where you're going to get your knowledge from. But you have to know, the first thing I did when I printed out my last syllabus was I created an integrated calendar. So I knew right on my work schedule, here are the dates this paper's due, this exam's gonna happen, etc. So I'm already planning for challenges. I'm looking at the lay of the land. For my own contest prep, I've gotta know that perspective. I've gotta know, okay, these are my genetics, this is the show I'm going into, these are kind of my goals. So I'm already setting up my expectations and how I'm going to manage this whole prep. And it's still kind of an undergirding or a foundational step. But again, I think if you don't plan for something like that, you're not planning for success.
Yeah, absolutely. So you really have to take anything into consideration when you're going into prep. If you prep before, a lot of times you do know what some potential hurdles might be, whether they're physiological, whether they're psychological. We're seeing a lot of that this year with COVID-19, and something that none of us, even the best prep coaches in the world, didn't plan for this. And it's, it's really easy to want both sides of the coin too. It's really easy when you're dieting to worry about trying to put on muscle. It's really easy to, when you're dieting, then start worrying about hormonal health. But a lot of times you just can't have both sides of the coin turned up. So you really have to accept those challenges. It's always easy to want to go in the opposite direction when you're doing something. And it's really important to lay that out so it keeps you on track and keeps in the forefront of your mind what's important now. It's really easy to get distracted by things that just aren't important at that immediate moment, or things that you just can't change because the part of the process that you're in with dieting, training, or even building muscle.
I love the way you phrased all of that, because it is exactly what I did in terms of creating that calendar. Like you said, I have to focus on what I need to focus on. So knowing that I had a paper due here, exam here for a group that I'm in, you know how colleges use virtual Blackboard. And so, I'm the group leader for this one particular project. So I have to be a week ahead for those teammates in my class. And, those are things that just make it not an equitable thing. You can't just get into a contest prep and wing it. You mentioned you've got to know these psychological challenges you may have, these physical. I would even say work, social, your family. There are going to be things that are unique to you, and you've got to plan for those things ahead of time so that you really can go through that process without being just whipped from side to side thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't know this was going to happen, and this unexpected thing. You got to expect those challenges and actually map them into the process.
Yeah, because those challenges make or break people all the time. So preparing for them gives you a little bit of a heads up to how am I going to handle these when they happen.
Absolutely. And it's, you're kind of bringing up the fact that it's the mindset. If I'm not prepared for this, it's just going to completely knock me back on my heels, and I'm not going to be ready. One of the things that I wrote down in notes for this one was even understanding your own genetics. You said to have those physical challenges in mind. If I know maybe when I diet, I lose my last little bit of body fat here, or I tend to lose a little bit more size and fullness here, how can I adjust my training, my nutrition, my approach? Because I'm really planning for this particular contest season to be the best. I think those are really important things to go through.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to hit episode 3 and keep taking you through the entire syllabus for successful prep.